And we are live on Zoom. We are live on YouTube, and we are live on the Sevens with Pi Frisbee Metatron's internet radio station. This is on the Sevens with Pi Frisbee Metatron, where we come to awaken, ascend, and expand. And you guys all know the drill. You all know the drill. Today is a very good day to be me. You know, every day is a very good day to be me. I believe that. I live this, I bees this, and I require this. So, however, and wherever you may be listening in on this broadcast, or if you're joining me live on the broadcast via YouTube or via my internet radio station, I want each of us to take a deep breath. We're going to start from the bottom of our lungs and fill them up very slow. We're going to hold it briefly, and then we're going to release, and we're going to clear away whatever it is that may be bothering you or attempting to attach to you as we move forward. Breathe in. Hold. And release. Now, however and wherever you may be watching, I want you to clear yourself, clear your mind, clear your thoughts, and repeat this after me. Today is a very good day to be me. You know, every day is a very good day to be me. I believe this, I live this, I bees this, and I require this. And I guarantee you this. Should you make this mantra a part of your daily rituals and then go about doing those things that this mantra will motivate and inspire you to do, I guarantee you this, each and every day, your life will get better exponentially. I am thankful and grateful for everybody who is here and joining me on this glorious, glorious Tuesday, May 14th, 2024. Whew. Yeah. Seems like today is the first day in a while that any of us could even exhale. Feels like a day to, with all that is going on in the cosmos and how all of that affects the comings and goings of humanity here in 3D, it has been a tense and a tight and a turbulent few weeks for each of us on the personal level, for all of us collectively as a nation, and then even bigger as a global people. These have not been times for the faint of heart, and these have not been times for those who are afraid of facing tough, tough truths about ourselves, about the world, about society, about something that you longly held on to and believed. Yeah, we have to realize and remember that everything that is happening in society right now is being affected by that Pluto and Aquarius transit. So everything is being turned upside down. Everything is being stripped down to its bare necessities. Everything is being exposed. All of the lies. And all of the liars, and more importantly, everybody who has been profiting off of the lies and the liars, are being exposed and being dealt with in appropriate ways. And what is so ironically funny about all of this is that some of the traps that were set to entangle others, those folks who set those traps, they're getting caught up in their own nets and in their own traps and getting hit with their own bullets and bombs, and more importantly, they're having the lies that they told for all these years being pushed back up into their face. And stuff get all up here in your face. That's I don't care how good it smells. You could put a rose this close to my face, and I'm gonna be like, hey, okay, I got it. Uh, so it's important for each of us to realize and recognize right now that everything that is being exposed in and of society right now, there are myriad more that are coming, and the shakeup of the status quo, not just here in America, but all over the globe. Because contrary to what anyone wants to think, feel, or believe, America is the hub of the world, and whatever happens to the hub, it will trickle out and happen to the rest of the wheel. Uh, everything that is attached to the hub. Yeah, if something happens to the hub, then everything that's attached to it is going to be affected by it as well. So this is going to be an interesting 20-year transit, and those of you that are younger than myself, you guys will not only get a chance to see the change and see what the new ways and means of living and being are going to be, you'll get a chance to fully enjoy them. Uh, Whereas I will see them and do my damnedest to enjoy as much of it in the time that I would have left in this incarnation. So it's fun times, it's intense times, it's crucial times. Um, it's time for some of our well hidden fears to pop up. It's time for each of us to be triggered in some way, shape, or form. It is time for us to uh, reflect on and review some of our most recent decisions. And it is time for us to release everything that is no longer serving your highest good. Release every abusive situation, association, and endeavor, all the toxicity, all of the dysfunction, all of the obligatory love, all of the obligatory burdens. Release all of them and then reassign them. Reassign them back to the person that assigned them to you. And then to embrace the new ideas, new concepts, new innovations, new destinations, new goals, new desires, new active pursuits, new needs, new wants, and new desires. We are just getting into the full swing of spring. Spring is about everything new. Spring pushes itself up past all of the death and decay of last year. And it sprouts and it grows. That's what time it is for each and every one of us. All right. Again, this is on the sevens with Pythers B Metatron. I am Pythers B Metatron, your hostess with the mostest. And today we will be going over the weekly soul vibe for the week of May 13th through May 19th. This is the May 13th through 19th weekly soul vibe. If you have been waiting on a truly scrumptious and a truly mouthwatering, deliciously good week, then this is the week we have been waiting on for quite some time. Packed full of quite a few delectable surprises in store for each of us during the week of May 13th through 19th, 2024. With Taurus season now being in full swing, everything that we think, feel, believe, and say will be colored with the deliciousness, pleasure, and sensuality that Taurus is known for. Yesterday saw the Sun and Uranus join forces in a delightful and powerful conjunction that encouraged each of us to boldly break out of our carefully crafted comfort zones as we push the extreme limits of our personal boundaries in order to locate and start to express a brand new persona, character, identity, and or personality. Even though Taurus is safe and cozy in their comfort zones, we each still will be pushed into defining, redefining, and establishing our personal identities. Maybe you are considering dyeing your hair a radical color, or you are considering drastically cutting your hair after having a certain hairstyle for a very long time. Maybe you are considering exploring a radical relationship, or you may be considering experimenting with an alternative relationship status. Whatever it may be, have magnificent fun while experimenting with the possibility of who you desire to be and what you desire to do. Any comments, any questions, any concerns? Yesterday was a very, very interesting day. It kind of had a feel uh, all day long, waiting for the other shoe to drop. And there were more than a few interesting situations, events, and happenings that went on yesterday. Some that startled and could shake you to your core. However, not necessarily a deal breaker and not necessarily unpleasant, just startling. And definitely in my reality, it definitely took place. Anybody that's here on the Zoom portion, anything weird, wild, or wacky happened to you yesterday afternoon into the early evening? If so, you can chime in. Just know that it just wasn't you being crazy or the other person being crazy or the situation being crazy. Know that this had all of the hallmarks of the Sun and Uranus hooking up for that unexpected and sudden jolt, either out of reality or back into reality. All right, all right. Now is the time for each of us to take a risk of some sort. Some may need to take a financial risk on a promising yet unknown entrepreneurial endeavor. Some may take a relationship risk by venturing into a status that has never been considered before. Whatever the risk is, make sure it is a cautious one and dive headfirst into this new territory. Now is the time for each of us to expand our values and for each of us to take full advantage of every growth opportunity that presents itself. should we each decide to take them? You know, I want to stop right there for a minute. Uh, I often say this, you know, I never lose. I either win or I learn and grow. And the learning and growing opportunities that come by are sometimes very, very tough pills to swallow. However, each and every one of them that has come my way in my recent past, I have taken those tough pills and swallowed those tough pills. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, every one of them hadn't stayed down. You know, some of them come back up. I regurgitate one particular one, regurgitated it over and over and over, but I kept swallowing it, and I knew that one day it would stay. It would stay down. So I'm encouraging each and every one of us, regardless of what has been going on, and regardless of how you think you've been treated or any of that nature, every learning and growth opportunity that presents itself, I absolutely advise that each of us take them. This is the week to let your freak flag fly. And it's the week for kicking tradition in the ass and for forward progress. Also, yesterday's yesterday, Venus ran up against Saturn via a sextile that offered each of us the necessary mental and emotional courage to reach out and express unspoken or unknown feelings for someone special. And it also gave each of us the wherewithal to follow through with all commitments that we know are going to further our progress and that we know are going to empower our productivity. Tomorrow, May 15th, Mercury will begin its transit into and through Taurus. Mercury's retrograde ended on April 30th, and its retrograde shadow period ended yesterday or early in yesterday evening. With this transit, Mercury will be taking his time, slowly and methodically, to make up his mind and to get moving full speed ahead. After spending so much time in Aries, we each should appreciate this slower and calmer change of pace for the messenger planet. Yeah, information communication been hot and heavy, sizzling, and you know, in that hotness, in that heaviness, and in the dropped calls and the missed calls and the lost emails and the wrong sending text to the wrong people, we lost our sense of calm. We got pushed, we got rushed, we got hurried up. And some of us don't like being pushed. Some of us don't like being rushed. Some of us don't like being hurried up. And I am some of us. Yeah. Yeah. I go by my own vibration, my own frequency, my own speed limit. And anything that interrupts any of those three is a problem for me. However, it is tremendously important that we each stay very mindful because on Friday, the 17th, Mercury will collide with Pluto in a harsh square, which will bring with it much intensity and depth and will be showering each of us with a little bit of obsession. Rest assured that each of us can handle every bit of this transit as long as we have our souls cosmically aligned and our minds clear and our eyes, both physical and spiritual, physical eyes, spiritual eyes, wide open. Can't go into this confused. Can't get into this out of alignment. Can't get into this with one foot in last year or 1 foot in the past and 1 foot in the future, you have to be aligned. You have to be in the now, in these moments, in yourself. And your mind must be clear, not contemplating 11 dozen different outcomes and 3,000 different destinations and 200 different possibilities and 10 possibles and 8 maybes and 3 for sures. No, mine got to be clear. Focus in on what you already know has been working, and then look for the opportunities to expand that before anything else. Infuse new vision into your current projects. Infuse new attitude into your current delivery. Infuse new creativity into your current offerings, and infuse new destinations in your current visions. Eyes wide open, spiritual and physical. Any comments, any questions? All right. All right. This week ends with significant Venus action. First, on the 18th, Venus conjoins Uranus, giving each of us some personal confidence to dress our very best and to love like we desire to be loved. Unexpected windfalls are expected. I love how that sounds. That sounds like a PBism. Unexpected windfalls are expected. Well, if they're expected, how can they be unexpected? Yes, they are unexpected, yet I'm letting us know. Expect unexpected windfalls. Expect some sort of benefit to appear and present itself to you that will seriously improve your financial bottom line. Not just, I'm not talking about, you walk into the store and find 50 cents on the ground. That may happen too. Well, I'm talking about I'm talking about altering the course of your life type of windfall, or being able to pay all of my bills type of windfall, or, I really need a new car. I've been keeping my car patched together for a while type of windfall, or, the place I'm living in, I really outgrown it and it's time to upgrade type of windfall. Also happening on the 18th. The sun conjoins Jupiter in Cazimi, and I've explained that Cazimi means that Jupiter will be so close to the sun, 4 degrees or less, that it'll be considered to be in the heart of the sun. So think about this. Sun, which is responsible for expanding everything on the planet, is conjoining in Cazimi with Jupiter, the planet of expansion, which will be carrying much rebirth energy for everyone that desires to take it in. And the reason why I say it like that, everybody is not so excited about going through a rebirth situation. Everybody's not always that eager to go through a rebirth, and nobody's going to volunteer for rebirth, because rebirth is exactly what it sounds like to be born afresh, and everything that comes from evolving from being born afresh. Life truly is exciting, adventurous, and unexpectedly wild right now. So embrace everything coming into your reality with open arms and hold on tight and enjoy the ride. Any comments, any questions, any concerns before I get into the Zodiac Natives soul vibes? Like to uh, thank um, our friend for passing on the link to another friend. And after I get done with the soul vibes, I'm going to open up the floor and allow Jackie to introduce herself, and we're going to welcome her to the tribe. So really, 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 really exciting times indeed. All right. Zodiac Native Soul Vibes. Aries Natives. This one's for you. For for the folks who are listening and watching, and for everyone that comes on to any of these that I give Zodiac Native Soul Vibes, listen, know what your sun sign is, know what your rising or ascendant is, and know what your strong planetary placements are. And what I mean by this is you have strong Taurus placements, and your sun may be something else and your rising something else, but you have Taurus. So I want you to listen to all three. You listen to your sun, your rising, and your strong placements, soul vibe, and then you blend those together. For those that are new to this, my two main ones are Capricorn and Aquarius. So I listen to both of those equally. And whenever I seek outside astrological horoscope information, I read both Capricorn and Aquarius, and I blend them together. Any comments, any questions? So know your sun sign, know your rising, and know your strong planets. All right. Aries natives, this one's for you. Continuing the themes of the previous week, this week is still totally focused in on and around your material situations, circumstances, and the endeavors that contribute to your financial bottom line and material possessions and wealth. There are a few unexpected developments that will definitely come to you, requiring you to become much more flexible and much more willing to attack any challenge that presents itself to you this week. Honestly, you may not even be challenged at all because the cosmic alignment of the planets points to a windfall, gain, or some other event or happening that will positively affect your financial standing. This may not be so unexpected, as you could have been working on something like this all along. You have been diligent in improving your skills and skill sets, and finally, your hard work is beginning to pay off. Props to you, my ascending Aries natives. Taurus natives, this one is for you. Again, continuing from the previous week's themes and influences, this week is all about you, my ascending Taurus natives. And it really doesn't matter where you start, as this is probably going to be the most exciting and exhilarating weeks of 2024, of the entire year for you. The sun nestled in Uranus yesterday, And Venus joins this celestial party on Saturday, May 18th, both in Taurus. And the sun also hooks up with Jupiter on the 18th. And Mercury is already there in your sign as of tomorrow. With all of this cosmic planetary and zodiacal goodness, your head should be spinning with excitement and with intensity. There will be provocative chaos and unexpected personal growth, abundance, windfalls, and expansion than you could possibly hold with just your two hands. My advice to all you Taurus natives, prepare for the increases accordingly. Gemini natives, this one is for you. Hold on, Gemini natives. Okay, Gemini natives, this one is for you. You do not have to look outside or go anywhere for adventure, as this week, adventure will be coming directly to you and knocking on your door, my ascending Gemini natives. The journey you are on for inner peace, comfort, and healing is far more exciting and necessary than any outside adventure you could possibly encounter. The inner growth you are experiencing right now is unlike, hold on, see, screen won't act funny, is unlike any other way you could have considered or anticipated before. You can expect major epiphanies and major breakthroughs and major transformation to come at you hard and heavy, thick and fast. And thick and fast as you navigate to and through these turbulent yet transforming times. You will be craving more downtime and more alone time as you fully process through each area of life that is being affected and through every milestone accomplishment achieved. You will have a much more direct connection to the cosmos, and you can enhance this even more when you get yourself out into nature and connect with all of the elements in your reality. Staying to yourself and with yourself alone will be a reward that will continue to replenish itself all week long. Cancer natives, this one's for you. This is the week for you to fully allow your new desires and your new visions and your new destinations to take form and shape, my ascending Cancer natives. Yes, there may be a project or two that you have been secretly nurturing along with the desire to manifest it just the way you want, which, quite honestly, it probably will not. There are way too many issues and way too much chaos and uncertainty surrounding this that you may just have to trust your intuition and allow that thing to organically manifest into something that is much better and greater than even you expect. Your future has the potential to become more exciting and more free and more abundant windfalls. All you have to do is stay open to receiving whatever the cosmos sends your way and embracing the sudden twists and turns your soul's journey is about to take you to and through. Leo natives. This one is for you. Your ruling planet, the sun, will be thoroughly enjoying two juicy conjunctions this week, my ascending Leo natives. The first is the connection with Uranus, the planet of sudden and unexpected change, And the second is the connection with Jupiter, the planet of expansion and abundance. The only question for you is where and how these qualities present themselves in your reality. Since these occur in the area that governs your vocation, income, and earning capacity, you can expect to expand in ways that you have never considered along these lines and in these areas of importance. Maybe you get an opportunity that alters your soul's journey in expansive ways. Maybe you get a promotion or even a new job that pays you extremely well. Or maybe you receive the keys to your ultimate freedom. No matter what, everything is on the table for sudden change, material expansion, and financial stability. Windfall. It is all happening for you, and it is all up to you. Virgo natives, this one is for you. As an eternal student of life, you absolutely adore and thrive during the process of learning, my ascending Virgo natives. You absolutely love the challenges that come with learning. You definitely love the twists and turns that take place during the learning process. You appreciate the opportunities of every learning situation, and you are grateful for the growth throughout the learning process. Knowing all of this, you should be excited to hear that the universe will be providing and presenting you with the opportunity to gain new awareness, probably due to the start of a new and grand adventure. Maybe you're excited about flying to some exotic destination. Or maybe you are shedding your old self and walking towards an entirely new path of personal growth and development that ushers in a whole new and authentic you, even if that is uncomfortable. Just remember, the cosmos has you this week. So go on and get busy discovering the new you. Libra natives, one's for you. While there will be plenty of excitement in store for you this week, you are heading into a more grounded and settled sense of living and being, my ascending Libra natives. These past few weeks have seen you in deep reflection and in even a deeper reviewing mode as you reconcile within yourself the exact nature of your needs, wants, and desires concerning getting your needs met, and concerning standing up for and asserting yourself, and concerning you having your own back. Trust and know that all your hard inner work is about to pay off in spades. Windfall. Now is the time for you to fully acknowledge and recognize your previous inner healing and growth efforts. Everything that you endeavor to do and be, whether it is concerning your vocation and income earning capacity, or whether it is concerning your love life and potential relationship changes, you definitely will be using new communication skills you have recently acquired or learned. Yes, it has not been easy, yet it is totally worth all your efforts. Just speak up and speak your truth, and everything you need, want, and desire will walk right up to you. Scorpio natives, one is for you. As the themes of the previous weeks continue to be focused on and in Taurus, your opposite sign and ruler of the relationship sector of your chart, this week will further empower you on your quest to experience the newness of relating. The Taurus new moon on May 7th set the tone for and ushered in some new and refreshing relationship experiences, events, and happenings that can now be progressed forward at your discretion. Yesterday presented you with an unexpected change, yet it was not unpleasant nor traumatic, and there is an absolutely scrumptiously fortunate break coming your way this weekend. In the days between, there will be an honest, open, and transparent, or what I call hot, conversation taking place, along with there being a willingness to negotiate and to actually hear what each other are saying. There will be a slightly tricky moment happening tomorrow, May 15th, where the warning is for you to not get into any kind of power struggle. You have been told, Scorpio. Now it's up to you. Sagittarius natives. This one is for you. Whatever your concept of vocational work is, and however that concept manifests for you on a daily basis, this week it will be filled with and heavily influenced by lush expansion, material abundance, and a few pleasant surprises, my ascending Sag natives. Windfalls. Seriously following after the Taurus new moon, there will be some sort of shakeup of your daily routines happening this week. And you will be pushing yourself into areas and doing some new things that you would have never imagined just a few months ago. Now is the time for you to embrace and empower the inner changes to your persona and personality, and for you to start using different skills and to tap into different gifts and into your natural talents in order to progress further than ever before. Opportunities are presenting themselves fast and furious, and you should be catching them before they move along. All right, all right. Capricorn natives. This one is for you. Me. The very concept and nature of pure love and the thoughts of having it or not having it will definitely be foremost for you this week. As you encourage and embrace new ways and means of loving and being loved, my ascending Capricorn natives. I am talking about expansive and abundant ways. Windfall. I'm talking about lush and luxurious ways. I am talking about sensual and satisfying ways. Get the picture? I know you do. Yes, you do. Now is the time for you to be prepared for the unexpected and for you to be open to experiencing relationships in entirely new ways and means. Maybe that looks like being more honest, open, and transparent. Or maybe that looks like more freedom and liberty. Or maybe that looks like removing restrictions and obstacles. Whichever way you lean and whatever you choose, Know that your actions and efforts will bring much needed growth. You have the gift of gab at your disposal this week. Use it wisely. Aquarius natives. Me too. This one is for you. During these previous weeks, you have been quite provocative or seem to be in a provocative mood. Yet you have definitely needed to speak up, speak out, and step on a few toes, my ascending Aquarius natives. While you revel in the role of instigator and you thoroughly enjoy initiating the stirring up of the pot, so to speak, you can be grateful that this influence is waning and the period is coming to an end. Thank you. Right now, all you need, want, and desire is some peace, quiet, comfort, and bliss. Trust me when I tell you this, Aquarians, the cosmos has received your clarion call and dispatched just enough of all this, just enough to ease of all of this to ease your mind and soothe your soul. You will be most comfortable and most creative in, at, and around your home this week. It will not be boring or uneventful, to say the least. In fact, you are destined to have some very exciting and very expansive opportunities and developments happening to and for you. There will be some sort of windfall occurring for you this week. Carry on smartly. And then finally, Pisces natives. This one is for you. Regardless of the level of education you already have, this is the week for you to learn something absolutely and totally new, something tangible and touchable, something practical and profitable, something that can and will advance and secure you well into your future, my ascending Pisces natives. The May 7th Taurus new moon actually prepared you for this learning endeavor. And now is the time for you to just roll up your sleeves and get down and dirty with this learning and growing process. Allow yourself to venture into places and subjects that you never considered before, as your soul is very eager to expand into new areas of knowledge and understanding, and that feel both exciting and centering. There is nothing to get in a hurry for or about, as your mind is currently fertile and ripe for knowledge. You have been waiting on this for quite some time. So please do not hurry through and enjoy every delicious bite, even those you do not expect. Embrace the changes. This is for everybody. Embrace the changes and the newness of this expansive energy. Any comments, any questions, any concerns for the week of May 13th through the 19th Soul Vibe? Right now, we'd like to open up the lines. I have two new folks I want to welcome in to the tribe. April Stewart, if you are available, Yes, yes. Unmute yourself and introduce yourself to the tribe. If you can right now. If not, we'll go. Yep, yep, there she is. Go ahead, April.
Hi, it's my first time. Nice to meet everybody. Thank you for inviting me. And I can't
Absolutely.
see myself and I can't hear myself, so I don't know how I'm doing.
I can hear you very well. It's
Good.
probably, are you logged in through your phone?
Yes.
Yeah, it's probably one of those settings that I had to talk you through it.
Okay.
Yeah, it would take too long by the time I
That's
could talk you through it right now, the broadcast would be over.
no need, no need.
So
But yes, thank you for inviting me and thank you for welcoming me and hello.
absolutely. I know you came in after the Taurus native soul vibe. So I will, because you have a soul return happening in 2 days, I will reread Taurus soul vibe for you. Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for connecting with me. Thank you for being willing to be a part of the tribe. I'm humbled and honored each and every day as people just continue to find me and locate me. So I'm grateful to have you here, April.
Thank you. I'm
You're
grateful to be
welcome.
here.
You're welcome. Jacqueline, you're up.
All righty, I'm ready. um, the talk was amazing. I would also like to, as I'm going through my journey, I'd love to know more about probably like the rising sign, like the extra stuff. So there is that
Absolutely.
blending. Um,
Absolutely.
um, yeah, me and April have been best friends in multiple lifetimes in the past and in the future. I genuinely feel that we are the sage and the guru. No
Absolutely.
matter where I go into the depths of the darkness, she is tethered to me and she always finds me. So I appreciate her sharing um, her experiences meeting you guys. Um, it was just a beautiful unfoldment of, because she was willing to step out and try new things. And
Absolutely.
she met Tamala, and then that unfolded to meeting you, and then that
Absolutely.
unfolded to include me in that. So I
Absolutely.
thought that was amazing. It's just really following the spirit in that, and the
Hmm.
excitement of that.
Hmm.
Um, so I guess thank you for having me, and it was fantastic. I would definitely like to be a part of what's happening. I've always had an interest in astrology, but it's a
Okay.
lot of information. It's a lot of technical information to learn,
Yes. Yes, it is.
but you do make it sound, like
Well,
it's easier to digest when someone
well,
really knows what they're talking about.
you know, it's always been a thing for me that I would provide this information in in a way that my 7 and 9-year-old granddaughters could follow right along with it, and or it could be followed by someone who had little to no introduction into astrology at all. It doesn't do any good if I write a bunch of interpretations that only I freaking understand. It doesn't do any good, man. So it's always been my thing to take the mysteries of the world and of society and to spew them out so that the common folk could pick it up and get a understanding of it, and they didn't even have to go buy books or anything like that. I'm the one that read a bunch of books. I'm the one that did all of this studying. However, I did it so that I could sit here and just and make it consumable. A lot of the books that I read as a kid, in the early and middle 70s on some of these subjects, they were almost non-consumable. I had a general understanding about it, so it wasn't that hard for me to follow along. But the average person probably get a couple of pages in and be like, fuck this, man. I don't know what this shit is. So yeah, I do my own master self numerology, write my own interpretations for that. I'm a master numerologist, master astrologist, master card divinizer. And what I'm going to do is I am going to, I would like to do a mastered self-assessment for you. So I want you to, I want April to give you, April will give you the way to contact me. And I want you to send me your first, middle, and maiden last name, your birth date, month, day, and year, your birth time, and your birthplace, and your email address. And within the next 48 hours, you can expect 3 to 5 reports that will get you started and get you. These are the best reports to get you jump started into what it is that we do around here, and it will bring you up to speed in no time. So,
okay, fabulous.
Again, it's an incredible honor to have you here, and I'm thankful and grateful, and to you both. Welcome to On the Sevens Master Academy. Absolutely, and I've also worked on those mastered self affirmations I was telling you about, April, that you're going to want to incorporate into your daily rituals at least the first 88 days of your new birth year that's coming up. So yeah, we will we will get together and we will talk about that as well.
Okay, 88 days. That's my most favorite sequence of numbers.
Yeah. I have a as you can see, the number 88 is an integral part of my logo. And I actually have a program. It's titled 88 Steps into Your Mastered Self. And it's broken down on the premise of, in our universe, there are 88 constellations, each one with a replica of our solar system. So in order for any of us to ascend to ascended master status for this realm, we have to evolve those 88 steps. Now, each one of us that's on this call, we're somewhere along the line in our 88 step overall soul evolution. Every time we incarnate here, there are 88 steps that we each must do to connect with and empower our master self, which is ourselves at our highest version. So I have the program that for anybody who incarnates, we got your 88 steps. And sometimes for a lot of people, they'll open up the book or open up the program, or I'll talk to them about the program, and there are some steps that they've already done. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I always recommend start at step 1, even if you've already done 10 of them before. Start at step 1 and go through the entire steps each time, and then keep the book close to you for a reference, because you will find that there will be giblets of knowledge and wisdom in with the certain step that will come to help you on any particular day. So 88, if you think about it, when you take a new job, at least it used to be like this when I was in corporate America. You get a new job, you had a probationary period, correct? 90 days, right? There's my 88. Also, most quarters at school, 88 days. If you have 4 quarters, you have 4 88-day quarters in a full scholastic year. If you do something, let's say if you started today with an exercise program where you did 100 jumping jacks, 100 sit-ups, 100 pull-ups, and you walked a mile around the block. If you do that for 88 days in a row, it will become a permanent part of your life, and you won't even have to think about it. It'll just be something that you just automatically do. And I have had my own personal 88-day no sex in a new relationship rule. Because in about 88 days, you will find out the good, the bad, the ugly, and the fuck about people in about 88 days. They cannot keep sending out their representatives that long. Representative can come out for about 2 or 3 days, maybe a week. And then after that, slowly, the real person is going to emerge. And by 88 days, you will know the fullness of that person, and you'll be able to decide then if you want to go any further. Because once intimacy and intercourse happens, there's a whole new level of connection that goes on. And I'm talking about soul connection. I ain't just talking about some little lustful shit. No, I'm talking about soul to soul connection. That's how you build a soul to soul connection. So yes, 88 is very, very, very important to us here at On the Sevens with Pi Frisbee Metatron. 88 is the master number. It is the number of the master disciple. That is why I teach all things self-mastery. And very personally, my first name, my given first name is Mark, M-A-R-K. Mark equals 4, A equals 1, R equals 9, K equals 2. 4 plus 1 plus 9 plus 2 equals 16. 1 plus 6 equals 7, correct? Okay. 8 plus 8, what does that equal? 16. 1 plus 1 is a 7. So you see the synchronicities? I do everything on the sevens, and I'm going to tell you guys what that means. Doing things on the sevens means I do them truthfully, I do them honorably, I do them with technical precision, I do them without fluff and not looking for fanfare, and most of the time I do my shit alone. Because 7 is the number for all of that. 7 definitely is the number for truth. 7 is that number for mathematics. If you have strong 7s in your chart, you will be or should have been very good at math. And I was and still am very, very, very good at math. So, hey there, Jocelyn. Good to see you. Glad you could make it. You know, we're wrapping it up now. Jocelyn is another that she was one of the first that I connected with when I got to Nevada, Las Vegas, Nevada in early 2019. And we have been blessing each other back and forth with spiritual wisdom and great positive energy. I'm opening up the floor. Jocelyn, introduce yourself to the people and welcome to the tribe.
Hello, everyone. I'm so sorry, Mark.
You're right on time. Don't say you're late and don't apologize.
This is so true. I actually could not have avoided it, but once it occurred to me, I was like, "You've got to be kidding!" Because of course I had put it in the thick of things. But I am happy to be here, and even the little that I got is very meaningful and very useful. And that's what's most important.
I'm gonna reread Taurus for April. What would you like for me to read for you? What's your sun? Jocelyn.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Sun means this. What is that?
Yeah, your sun. Are you Scorpio? Are you a Virgo? Are you a Cancer? Are you a Leo? Which one?
What I'm born under? Taurus.
Yeah. What's your month and day? Just tell me your month and day. I have it, but I'm on another
May
screen.
May 9th.
May 9th. Oh, you're Taurus too. Yeah. Okay. All right, let me run back and read Taurus because I have two Tauruses that showed up after I read their soul vibe. So I would like for them to get their soul vibe. Taurus natives, this one is for you again. This week is all about you, my ascending Taurus natives, and it really does not matter where you start, as this is probably going to be the most exciting and exhilarating weeks of the entire year for you. The sun nestled in Uranus yesterday, and Venus joins this celestial party on Saturday the 18th, both in Taurus. And the sun also hooks up with Jupiter on the 18th, and Mercury is heading there tomorrow on the 15th. With all of this cosmic, planetary, and zodiacal goodness, your head should be spinning with excitement and with intensity. There will be provocative chaos and unexpected personal growth, abundance, windfalls, and expansion than you could possibly hold with just your two hands. My advice to all the Taurus natives: prepare for the increases accordingly. Yeah, accordingly. Any comments, any questions from the two Tauruses? How has it been for you guys, Taurus, since the sun jumped into your sign on the 20th of last month? How y'all doing? How is it being in the spotlight? Y'all normally don't like being in the spotlight. Y'all like to be behind the scenes and the chill, I'm the chill one in the back. Yeah, hey, how you doing? All y'all up front, y'all can have the exposure. I'm just, yeah. What, you need some more food? Here you go. You need something to drink? Here you go. Yep. You guys like that. So how's it been being all illuminated and shining and glowing and shit and front and center and with the spotlight on you? Tell me how it's been.
I want Jocelyn to go because she already had her birthday and a lot's probably gone on. So do you mind sharing first, Jocelyn?
I don't. And so I don't want this to sound, I don't know, like I'll just say it. I have not noticed anything since the 20th of April out of the ordinary. I always feel shiny and bright. I always feel like eyes are upon me. I always feel that the world is answering my calls.
Mhm.
So I have not felt, and you and I have talked about this, Mark, if anything, overall, if I had to answer how it is that I've felt personally, is more fractured than anything. Now that has subsided.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that has subsided. But yeah, in terms of like being on the stage of life, I feel like I'm always there.
Well, and to be quite honest, Jocelyn, because I know your charts and reports and everything quite extensively, you asking you how does it feel to be all shining and glowing and shit and illuminated and bright like the sun or with the sun in your house, that's like asking water how does it feel to be wet, because you literally have the power of 10 suns with you every day. 10 of them just every day. So yeah, I get it how the sun shining light in Taurus season is really no big deal to you because your shit is bright anyway. It's bright all the time. I get that. And yes, because of your year, your birth year, I'm not gonna put that out there, but I know what it is. Those two numbers that make up your age this year, those are for radical endings, completions, graduations. That's why you're feeling fractured and fractaled, is because it's the beginning of a process for you. It's the beginning of 12 months for you that you're going to have to cut off some people that you mean a lot to them. They may not mean shit to you, but you mean a lot to them and you know it, and you're going to have to cut them off. And it's not going to be everybody. However, it's going to be, I'm seeing two that you kind of already know, and it's going to hurt them tremendously. But you have to do this. Your age and the cycle you're in and where you're heading in the next 2 years, you have to cut dead weight. You have to. And we're going to get into this when we talk tomorrow as well.
Okay.
Okay.
That totally is correct, just so you know. If not 3, just so.
Well,
thank
actually,
you.
I saw 5, and then
Wow.
2 of them went like this, went kind of gray.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing 5 totally by May, by the time your birthday come around again next year. But immediate in your immediate present future, yeah, 2 of them is getting chopped, man.
Right.
Yeah. And
Okay.
and it is the situation of where they truly need and depend on you, and they don't really mean that much to you as far as that is concerned. Yep.
Yeah.
And it's gonna hurt. But you have to, because the gate and the lane that you are ascending into is narrower than the one you're coming out of.
Right.
So you have to shed the excess, and these are excesses. Yeah. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing, Jocelyn.
Thank you, Mark. I appreciate the you get these messages, but it's always great. It makes life easier if there is something out there like in these charts that says, yes, this is true, because obviously cutting friends is not an easy thing.
Never easy.
Yeah, but it makes sense. You've what you've said, actually, I've been knowing. So
absolutely. Good.
Great.
Good.
Thank you.
Good. All righty. All right, April, it's on to you.
I kind of feel the same. I'm typically kind of in the light too, feeling a little, my feelings are more displaced, I think, instead of fractured. When you use the word fractured, it made me think of a term I was using for myself in the tail end of last year, which was mosaic.
Okay, yes.
Like I was just shattered, and then I'm just putting pieces of me back together.
Wherever they look, even if they don't fit yet, I'm just going to stick them on the board so I have them all. I just want to make sure I have all my damn pieces, man. Yeah.
They're all in messed up order, but so I could relate to what she was stating. And I felt a lot of energies during new moon. I also felt a lot of energies during full moon. And when you shared with me that people at 45 go through the rebirth, everyone does it. I'm like, so this is like, that's what I'm feeling clearly. Yes. So I'm ready. Let's do this.
And you are at the tail end of your yearly Neptune experience, and Neptune, is the planet of your dreams and your visions and your fears and your concerns and your worries. And with less than 2 days until your new birth year takes effect, right about now at the soul core level, you are probably feeling like the Wiener Schnitzel hot dog in that commercial when his ass is running away from that bun. Yes, exactly. Exactly. So don't think that it's something wild or something crazy about you. You're supposed to be feeling anxious. You're supposed to be feeling a little uptight. You're supposed to be looking around and shit. And you're supposed to be feeling a little uneasy because your new birth year is coming. And this birth year, unlike the last, it's a total transformation that is beginning.
This is true.
A total transformation.
Truth all the way. And I do kind of feel that. I didn't know why, but I have been having anxiety a lot the last couple of days, shaking my leg and doing that thing my shoulder.
Like yeah. Like
Cops are chasing me.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's the Neptune effect, man. Especially when it is bumping up against what it already sees as is a major transforming event for you. Yeah, it's gonna cause the itches to come and the ants to fly. And yeah, it's gonna cause all of that. So just know that you're not going crazy, and there's nothing mentally wrong with you, and there's not any real physical issue. It's internal, man. Your new birth year is already pulling you, and the old birth year is like releasing its grip on you. So right now it's like Stretch Armstrong. And Neptune will let go of you. It'll let go of you. Just be
Okay.
just be prepared for the thing.
Oh, for the snapback. All right.
Yes,
Okay.
just be prepared for the snapback. And once you get past the snapback, which is probably like the first 6 to 12 hours after you awake on the 16th, then you should have your clear vision, and the things that are manifesting for you should just start to present themselves. All right. Anything else? Jacqueline, you good?
I am good. It was fantastic. I'm clapping behind the scenes.
Okay.
I love the whole releasing of the grip on you and the whole snapback.
Yep.
So I'm excited for what's happening with April's coming birthday.
Yes, yes.
And
So
all the other Tauruses.
yeah, so April, forward Jacqueline how she can contact me. I don't want to broadcast that
I
on
will
over
share
the
it.
airs, because then I'll have millions of people.
Okay.
So just give her the contact info, and I look forward to seeing what's up for you, Jacqueline.
Definitely. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time.
Absolutely.
It was
And
nice,
if there,
Jocelyn. But it was
Oh.
nice, Jocelyn, too.
All right. And if there will be nothing else, this has been On the Sevens with Pythias B. Metatron, where we come to awaken to our mastered self, ascend with our evolving soul, and expand our consciousness mind. We are thankful and grateful for each and every one of you for your support and your encouragement. Please continue to keep On the Sevens with Pythias B. Metatron a part of your soul's journey as your mastered self awaits you. Let me leave you with this: what your name cosmically requires and your soul spiritually desires and your mind consciously inspires, your body will physically aspire, and your emotions will intensely transpire, and your intellect will proactively inquire, and your mastered self will most definitely acquire. Always be authentically you, unapologetically. Goodbye for now. Zen.